guys, we're almost at the end of the school year. This might be the last lesson I record. I happened to notice that some of you were having some trouble with your Roman numerals in class today. I'm not gonna name any names. I don't want to embarrass anyone, but let's just cover some Roman numerals just to help you out. So we've got one. Oops. Come on, Mrs. Gibbons, let's get with it. You would think I would know how to use this thing by now. All right, 1, 5, 10. Come on. 1, 5, 10, 50, 100, 500, and 1,000. All right, 1, 5, 10, 50, 100, 500, and 1,000. But really, the ones you encounter the most in your everyday life, even me, 43-year-old Mrs. Gibbons, school teacher, the ones you really need to know and to know how to work with are these 1, 5, and 10. So I'm going to show you how to use 1, 5, and 10. So they just work like 1, 5, and 10. And so this is the number 1. And 1 plus 1 is what? 2. 1 plus 1 is 2. Okay, 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3. You got it. Okay, so now let me show you how they work. This one is 5. This is 5 minus 1. Anytime there's a number, a smaller number before a bigger number, it's subtraction. Now watch this. This is 6. Anytime there's a smaller number after a bigger number, it's addition. Okay, I'm going to erase. Remember that rule. Smaller number before larger number, subtract. Smaller number after larger number, add. So V is 5, I is 1. So if I have IV, this is 1 and 4. So IV, 1, 5. I've got a smaller number than a larger number. So that's 4. If I have VI, that's larger number than smaller number. That means I add, so that's 6. That's all you have to do. So if I have VII, what do I do? That's a smaller number after a larger number, so I add. So that's 5 plus 2, 7. VII, 8. And most of the time people put these lines over it. But you don't have to. Sometimes it's just, sometimes people write IX. Sometimes people write IX with a line. It's the same thing. And X is 10. So if X is 10 and I've got a smaller number before a larger number, so that means I subtract. X is 10. So that's 10 minus 1. So that means this is 9. What if I do X1? This is a smaller number after a larger number. So that means I add. So that's 10 plus 1. So that means 11. Really, 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 the Roman numerals you really need to know are your 1s, your 5s, and your 10s. And you need to be able to work with them. Like if I have 1 VX, what is that? Well, that's 10 minus 5 minus 1. What is 10 minus 5? 10 minus 5 is 5. Minus 1 is, what's 10 minus 5? 10 minus 5 is 5. And what's 5 minus 1 is 4. So this is 4. So really, we would have just written 5 minus 1 is 4. We wouldn't have written this whole thing out, but I'm just practicing here. So X. This is 10 plus 10. 20. How would we write 21? 10 plus 10 plus 1. How would we write 23? 10 plus 10 plus 3. 23. How would we write 17? 17. 10 plus 5 plus 2. 10 plus 5 plus 2. How would we write I can't think of any more examples right now because it's after school and I've been teaching all day and I'm tired. I don't know. 2. That's 2. So just remember, if it's a bigger number with a smaller number after it, you add the smaller number. This is 10 plus 5. If it's a bigger number with a smaller number before it, you subtract it. This is 10 minus 5. So this is 5. 10 minus 5. But nobody would ever really write that. You wouldn't write 10 minus 5. That's just 5. You would just write 5. I'm just giving you examples. Okay, so that's how you write, that's how you read Roman numerals. So some of you were having some issues when you were reading your Roman numerals, and I want to make sure you all know how to do that. This is the 7th. This is the 8th. This is the 12th. This is the, I don't know, 9th. Okay, thanks guys, we're all done.